here at 1607 Ferndale, officially Lower Burns Park. Some people call it Lower Burns Park. We'll flip this around, take a look inside. I haven't been upstairs, so let's see what we get. Here we are. I think this was a rental. Maybe not. It looks like it could use a little work in the paint job here. Front porch feels solid. Old porch style screens, painted floor, nothing horrendous to report. Wood ceilings, ancient little light, heavy enough to withhold that heavy swinging chair. Cute neighborhood, not far off of Stadium or Packard. We come straight into a little front foyer here with a tiny little coat closet, but necessary, and wood heavy doors. This is a beautiful door here. It's got some of the old school charm of the houses of this era and the area. So you've got the original windows here, the wood windows with these latches that may or may not function properly. They were not, at least one good thing. You can see some of the ropes are still intact here, although a little bit frayed. But they didn't paint over the windows, and that's great. So these original windows are amazing. Bring in some nice light. This room is pretty small. I've zoomed out a bit. Here's me zooming back in. This is not a big room. It is tight. So that's the whole room. Door shut. Let's take a look at the rest of the house. It looks like they were having an auction or something potentially here. So this is the first floor. Lights. There is an upper floor. I've seen windows. So let's go back out just to give you a nice flow. Living room. Dining space is awkwardly large. So you have room for a table here, and then this is probably a stairwell to go upstairs to a sort of a slush bedroom or loft space or something. There's okay light in here. It's a little darker than I like. Original hardwood floors and squeaky. So kind of a classic style where you go off here and there's probably a bedroom either way. I haven't been in here, but that's my guess. Yes, you've got a bedroom here, which is an okay size, similar to the bedrooms we've been looking at. Not huge. That's probably just a regular, not a twin, but a full. Across down here is the other bedroom straight ahead. Your combined bath for both bedrooms is here. It's okay, it's dated. It has a very rental feel to it. Oh, here's your washer and dryer stack that just got sort of jammed in this space. Works though. And another similar bedroom that has windows off to the front porch. It's no bigger in size, it's probably identical. So the two main bedrooms on this floor are here. Let's take a look at what's upstairs before we go in the kitchen. Let's just get that done. Oh, it's not as finished as I thought it might be. See, this reminds me of my grandma's attic. Oh my God. All right, so it's like it's a big space. It's got potential. The middle section has very high ceilings. If I were really on my tippy toes, I could touch them. I guess I wouldn't say really high, high enough so that it feels pretty normal. It doesn't feel like you have to hunch over anything. And this has some solid floors up here, but somebody put up some drywall in a very higgledy-piggledy sort of way. And so you end up with this just sort of open, large, probably not heated space. Not seeing any vents or anything around on the floors that would indicate this place was heated, or they thought about that when they put the floors down or whatever. I think it was initially used for and created for just storage, and wasn't finished, obviously. But, you know, let's just take a look at this. This is water damage, okay? So where's that coming from? You're gonna see it here and here and along here. So, being that this is up against the roof, that would be another concern. We're seeing it here too. Up in here, this is all water damage from a probable roof leak, and maybe it was something that was has been mitigated and finished. I don't know. All the floors here are solid. I'll give them that. Okay, let's look at this kitchen. The kitchen's very functional. I love this little pass-through here. Somebody could have spent a little more time with the trim. Okay, so we've got this kitchen, this basement. This goes to the basement, and then outside there's a back door there. The garage is detached, and it's a one car from what I can see. These look like the original cabinets and unbelievably good shape. These are the site-built cabinets. They're wood. At least that's what I got. But the inside here does not look like site-built, so I might be wrong. I have been wrong before. All right, so kitchen, you know, it's functional. Is it fantastic or large? Not really. Again, it has a little bit of a feel of a rental place, or that has been rented. Can certainly be made into a single-family home. Again, but I would put some work into it in that upstairs space. Well, where's our... this place is put their light boxes in many places. All right, so this is unfinished anyway, but let's see if we can't find a light down here. Okay. Not helpful. Okay. Here's one. That's a start. Okay, so we've got a... ooh. We've got a cinder block basement, but like this is weeping. Lots going on in this corner near our electrical box, which is fairly new, but I just don't like the look of that. And I think, you know, with some lights on, we would see that in more places than just that corner. So see me lights conveniently. No lighting down here. Cleaner over here. There's some actual brick here, which is under the fireplace. So there might have been a fireplace down here. Oh, you can't see this, but this is a Lennox. This is a fairly new heater. And so is the water tank. Those two things look great. Old sleds. Gosh, you don't get to see any of this with no lights. Unfair, unfair. Come on. All right, let's see what we got. Here's a light switch. See those old sleds? Oh, yeah. 55 bucks. That's yours. All right. Okay. Antique secretary desk. This is exactly what my mother had for, like, was from the Sears catalog, I think. Interesting. Okay, there is some storage back here. I don't know that any of this is worth anything. Oh! Yes, indeed. Where's the light? Where's the light? Oh, come on, people. Oh, ancient lights. Okay, anyway, there's a toilet in this room with a drain, no less. The old toilet in the basement trick. Call it a half bath, I guess. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm out. Anyway, this might be a nice location, and it could be a nice house for somebody. I do think it's going to take a fair amount of work. Let's peek at the backyard while we're here. don't see anything that's like a red flag. I just don't think this is a move-in ready kind of situation. It's really more of a how much work do you want to do. Side of the house, the outside looks good. From here, unpainted up there, unprotected wood, same thing. So they've replaced some things because that's just plywood. Possibly replace the cell. The cute little garage looks in good shape. It's again one and only car, and you have a shared driveway with your neighbor. Something to keep in mind. Beautiful street, great location. Lower Burns Park. Junkyard people are right next door. Just things you want to look at. Let me know if you're interested.